What's up? What's up? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Sanchez 405 coming at you. It's on the Warpath, y'all. And it's Friday. So you know what that means. It's Friday Focus. And we're going to take a look at week 2 in the NFL, go over a couple of games from last week as well. And I'm going to give you who I think is going to get the dub. I think y'all can guess that already. In this Arizona-Washington football matchup, go through a couple of quotes. And, of course, I got my big black book over here as well, too. Shame on y'all if y'all thought it was going to be something else. But we are live on YouTube and Periscope, so we're on Twitter as well. So make sure you like this video, share it out, comment, come on in. I'll put the link up if you want to talk about anything going on in the National Football League. What's up, Franklin? How you doing, man? Y'all know y'all are more than welcome, and we're going to have a good time, and we'll go as long as space will allow or as long as YouTube will kick us off of here. But let me put this link in the description. Should be on Periscope as well, too, if my mouse wants to work with me, which it's not right now. Give me a second here. Copy. And we will paste that in there. And that's the link right there. So, not really going to get into a lot about last week in the respect of going on what I liked and what I saw. Just a little bit of recap. What's up, Jay? How you doing, man? Yep. Yeah, it's going to, hopefully it's going to be real interesting. I'll give it, you're going to give me a little bit of time, but we'll get warmed up and it'll be a good discussion and everything like that. So my takeaway from last week, and I'll just give you the overall view, as I think my pen just exploded. Yep, my pen exploded. I need a new pen. Give me a second. Yep, pen just exploded. So I'm all over the place right now. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, share it out. Also, we're getting close. We're knocking on the door to 1,000. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers. I think less than 32 away. So greatly appreciate it. Like I said, y'all make this happen. I can't do it without you. What's up, Bill? How you doing? Welcome in. I think it's the first time I've seen you here, or maybe I don't know. If it's your first time, welcome. I'm gonna have to get like a bell for people who are new here and just be like ding. But no, I think you've been in here before. Yeah. So he's saying 27-23. I'll make sure I get to all the comments, but yeah, don't forget, I'll be giving away, I'll be having a giveaway. Some of y'all know what it is. Some of y'all don't. If you do know, don't tell nobody, because that kind of ruins the fun, right? But yeah, last week, Washington comes out on top, gets their first NFC East victory since 2018. I think that was in week 7. They beat the New York Giants at that point. First win against Philadelphia since December of 2016, had dropped 6 straight decisions prior to winning 5 straight decisions against Philadelphia. The story of the week has been that Washington didn't win this game, but it's the fact that Philadelphia okay. Well, hey, I'm sorry. Well, I appreciate it then. So I appreciate you coming in here, Bill, and welcome back. But yeah, 27-17 dropped into a 17-point hole at home with no fans. But for the most part, Dwayne Haskins got the ball out quick as hand, didn't make any decisions that were detrimental. He almost fumbled. Well, he did fumble the ball. Deron Christian, that whole left side is very concerning at the moment to me. And the fact of the matter is that they're going to get this short up, because they will face Chandler Jones of the Arizona Cardinals this week. And he had 19 sacks. He was second in the league in sacks a year ago. So that is something to look at. And then across the NFL, there were a few scores of note. Of course, that's right. Eagles die. And I'm going to pull up last week's NFL scores here real quick, and we'll go through them. Tell you what I liked before I get into it here. So, I just got off of work. So I've got to pull up everything in scores. Here we go. So of course, on Thursday night, we know that the Texans lost to the Chiefs 34-20. Not much there. The Raiders, which I thought was interesting at the end, the Raiders beat the Panthers 34-30. Matt Rule looked out of his game. Hey, welcome, Bulldog. Nice to have a Cardinals fan in here. I think it should be a fun game. And I'm staying up all night worrying about Kylie Murray. I've had dreams about this like little 5'11" man like stealing stuff from me. So they started with W. So I don't know, but we'll get in it. Matt Rule, first head coaching appearance in the NFL. I didn't like this hire to begin with, but 4th and 1 at like midfield, and you decide to put in the hand of a fullback. Everybody knew it was going to go to Christian McCaffrey. But you just paid him that much money. Why do that? Didn't really make sense there. Ravens dominate the Browns 38-6. Did have the Ravens in that game. I think the Browns are still fool's gold. And they are what they are. They did beat Cincinnati last night. I did pick Cincinnati to win that game, so bad for me. The Bears come back on the Lions. Swift dropped that ball in the end zone for the Lions, or they would have won that game. Kirk Cousins doing his best Bernie Madoff impression as they lose to the Packers 43-34 in the reflexive property. Bills beat the Jets 27-17. I think the Bills are going to win that AFC East, so they're off to a good start. Seahawks beat the Falcons, the full goal Falcons. Seattle, Russell Wilson, my favorite quarterback. Love watching him play. He balled out there as well. Their defense still a little malignant there. They've got a little bit of issues. I think they had 300-yard receivers from the Falcons. Simmons, Cam Newton wins 21-11 over the Dolphins. Good debut by him. He rushed, looked like old Cam as well. Jaguars shock old man Rivers in the 300 squad. His kids, 27-20 in Jacksonville, Washington. Of course, we said 27-17. The Chargers don't cramp up as the Bengals cramped up in that one 16-13 losers. Randy Bullock cramps up on the kick and misses it wide right. In the Geriatric Bowl, the Buccaneers lose to the Saints 34-23. Cardinals, who we'll talk about here in a second, in their game against San Francisco, they win 24-20. Dallas loses Sunday Night Football 20-17. And the big thing I noticed about that is I don't know why Mike McCarthy, you're down by 3. Why don't you just go for the 3 points and tie the ball game up? So, it is what it is there. And Pittsburgh dominates New York. I think that was, 26-18 or something like that. And Tennessee, Denver, terrible game. Bad kicking game by Gostowski. He does kick the game winner. I think that was 16-14. So let's see here. We got some comments here. He runs like a squirrel, can't catch him. Jay Martell, you never lie. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I hear you. Once we saw his progression during the back half of the season, we knew we had our future QB, Medea Sims. Cam Newton. Sorry if I said Sims. We're going 2-0. The rest of the division will go 0-2. I hope so, Watts. I really do. But yeah, we're going to take a look at this Cardinals game from last week, and I know a lot of people had Arizona losing this game, but if you looked a little bit closer, and I went back and I looked at it, this shouldn't surprise you. Last year they played a good game against them. Here it goes. I pull out the black book and the notes. So y'all know I always got to write down stuff, right? So let's see here. All right. You can tell I wasn't ready. So Arizona last year, they were 0-2 against San Francisco, but they held them to 34 rushing yards in week 11. That was the second lowest. That was the lowest total they had, but they were the number 2 rushing attack in the NFL last year. They bring up a lot of those starters back from last year. You know, you have Chandler Jones, like I said, Jordan Hicks is back. You got Budda Baker, you got Patrick Peterson. So these guys are key cogs on that defense. And they did jump out to a 16-point lead in that road game at San Francisco, but they did give up 424 passing yards. They did lose. They lost that game by 10. They played a good Thursday night game against them where they had an opportunity to actually win that game 2 weeks prior to that. But last year, and looking at it from a whole, Chandler Jones, like I said, 19 sacks. He's got 49 sacks in the last 3 seasons. So that tells you what presence he is off the edge. And he will match up against Jerron Christian, who struggled last year. I said it in the Warpath Wednesday video that if you go on NFL.com and you take a look at what they were talking, the video, the highlight video, it's them giving up that sack fumble, which was recovered by Christian. And you would thought we had lost the game. Jordan Hicks had the most tackles, combined tackles, 150. Budda Baker had 104 solos, led the team. Jordan Hicks also led the team in interceptions with 3 on that defense. So the defense is very interesting. They've got a lot of good cogs on that squad. They held them to they held all their rushers under 100 yards. Raheem Mostert, he had 56 yards in that loss. And Jimmy Garoppolo threw 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 259. And we know what I think of Jimmy G as well. What's up, JH from Greensboro, North Carolina? Yep, Antonio Gibson's breakout game. I'm hoping we're underdogs. Let them treat us like nothing. Motivation is strong and not a weakness. No, you're absolutely right. Armand says our O-line is going to have fits with Chandler Jones, which means my man Gibson will get less snaps in pro pass third down. All right, you never know. Maybe he can sneak out quick. You got chop him out with the screens and everything. Let's see here. They were 5-10-1 last year, Arizona was, but they did have a key win in week 16. They sacked Russell Wilson 5 times, and that was more than any other team did at Quest Field last year, or whatever they are, CenturyLink now. Held him to 52% completions, and Baltimore was the only team that held him to a lesser degree in pass completions. Lowest passing yards against the NFC West teams that Russell Wilson performed against, and they sacked him a combined 9 times in 2 games. So that was something where you knew they had a huge October where they won 3 games in October. I think they went 3-2 in the month of October, and then had some skids there. Did Arizona. Of course, they are led by Kingsbury, and he's in his 2nd season. Total record of 6-10-1. They ranked 16 in points last year, 28th in giving up points. They were 32nd in defense, but 21st in offense. Talking about Kingsbury too, I didn't like this hire because I'll give you my reasons why. He was 35-40 at Texas Tech. He was 19-35 in the Big 12. Never beat Oklahoma, the class of the Big 12. But this, what I thought was key, he was 3-22 against ranked opponents. So I don't know what the qualifier was there to hire him. I mean, outside of knowing that you would draft Kyler Murray, and he had worked with Kyler Murray. So, and he did work with Patrick Mahomes, but I didn't understand it. It seemed like it was a convoluted mess. He was going to be the offensive coordinator at USC, right? And then he came, and then they said you cannot interview, but he went anyway. But he did lead this this rushing attack, which was 10th, aided by Kylie Murray as well. And another thing that in 19 they had 9 games decided by 7 or less points. These games included games against Seattle, Baltimore, and San Francisco. So the 2 top seeds in the conference, and in both the AFC and the NFC, and then probably one of the better teams in the NFC who probably could have been a 3rd seed if it wasn't for the wild card. So that's what you have there in Arizona. All good signings. Jordan Phillips, Devontae Campbell, Devontae, excuse me, Angelo Blackson. Armand says, I think our pass rush will not. Okay, our pass rush will not be able to pin their. I think our pass rush will not have to be able to pin their ears back and just rush this week. We'll have to assign a spot, likely land in college, which means Aki will have to play better. I mean, and that I agree with that, Armand, but I think that you could probably get Apke as the spy the way Moreland and Fabian Moreau played. I think you can get those 2 cats to play on the outside, but they play 4 wide receivers. Their tight end is really even classified as a wide receiver. So you're gonna have to have your corners ready either way. So that's how they do it in that air raid offense. And talking about this, Kyler Murray was the offensive player, rookie of the year. 66, almost 65% of his passes were completed. 3,700 yards, 20 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, rushed 93 times for 540 yards, 4 touchdowns. And there, Kenyon Drake, 643 yards, 8 touchdowns off 123 carries. Fitzgerald led them with 75 receptions, 804 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's an average of 10.7. Christian Kirk as well, not too far behind him, 68 receptions, 709 yards, 3 touchdowns, and average 4.10 a reception. And Murray in this last game against San Francisco, he was the leading rusher, 91 yards, and he passed for 230 yards. But the interesting thing was he has instant offense there in DeAndre Hopkins, 14 receptions for $141. So all but 12 of his passes went to DeAndre Hopkins. So more than half of them there. So that's the key right there. How do you stop this cat? I don't know, because he is instant offense. This was probably the trade of the decade, I think, in my opinion, in this early decade, right? I know everybody has been screwed by COVID, and in 2020, the Texans, they got screwed. Arizona got away with this scot-free. You got rid of David Johnson, who has declined since his rookie year, and I don't even think they had to give up too much there. So Arizona did good in that respect. Magic numbers. I'll give you some magic numbers here, boys and girls. Kyler Murray is 5-2 when he's sacked less than 2 times. So you got to get to him, right? He's 2-0 when he runs over 90 yards. So that guy, it was another game where he ran 93 yards last season and won. I think it may have been against Atlanta. Somebody check me on that one. So 2-0 when he goes over 90 yards. Also, in that effect, if they go over 400 yards, they're 5-1, and then they are 5-2 when they give up less than 400 total yards. So that's a look at the Arizona Cardinals and what they can do there in their respect. So it's going to be tough here for these boys this week, y'all. Dwayne Haskins is going to have to play a whole heck of a lot better. We've got to see second half Dwayne Haskins. We can't just see first half Haskins and from a week ago, because if you get behind on this team, I think this team is better offensively because of their health and the weapons that they have. They've got 3 top-tier receivers. Larry Fitzgerald, he might be old, but he's still the man. What wide receiver needs to step up besides McLaurin? Inman, maybe? Because I only saw one thing out of him, and we'll go over the stats of that game from last week here as I pull that up. Let's see. Pull up this game book. I think Inman, if he's going to be the number 2 outside receiver, he's going to have to step up. Yeah, he was a starter right there. So, I mean, he's going to have to step up. Steve Sims did enough. He can do a little bit better there. But I think Inman's going to have to – he had 5 targets, 2 completions, and 21 yards. That's just not good to be a veteran in the NFL. Second. Let's see here. That's right. Can't spot 17 points. Yeah, you can't spot them 17 points. If Arizona scores more than 24 points, do you think Washington has enough offense to overcome that? Yeah, I do. I do think that just for the reason that they did score 27 last week. I think that if you can make Kyler turn the ball over, I think you give yourself an opportunity. The defense is going to have to play lights out again. But you can't just go streamlining for Murray because he looks like a human joystick. So you're going to have to put somebody that can key in on him. Now, and don't forget, last year they did play Carolina. I think they were in Carolina, and Carolina did beat them. So they're probably looking at that tape as well. Granted, like I said, they did not have DeAndre Hopkins last year. Somebody he could just get the ball to and make magic with. So I think they can. If they score more than 24. Now, if we get into like 35, I think it's going to be there will be an issue here. I just think you can't catch up with that speed there. I don't know what the run-pass ratio was for Arizona last year. I imagine they passed a lot more than they ran the ball. Warpath, the pressure is on Scott Turner. I see where you're getting at there, frankly. I really do. I see where you're getting at. I don't know how you can put pressure on him just yet, unless it's the pressure that he has already to put on himself. But like I said, I think these first 4 games, you're feeling out everything. I think that's why we saw a lot of transition with the running backs. I think that that with that transition right there, you've got to figure out what's working, right? He's going to figure out what's working step by step. That was preseason game 1, technically, with live bullets. Like I said, you are training with live bullets right now. And the games mean everything, but he's still like the only thing he really has to go off of. And what he did make it interesting. Last year he was on the sideline. This year he's coaching from the booth. So he's going to have to relay all his information to Dwayne from the booth instead of like last year when he was out there on the field with Carolina for the last 4 games. So I don't know. I see what you mean by the pressure's on him, but I don't think that the pressure is that much on him outside the pressure that he puts on himself. Containing Kyler is definitely key to beating him. The problem is good luck, human joy. I hear you. But I think you're going to have to, and the key thing to that is, we can't get in a passing game with them. You got to play ball control offense. You got to run the ball. Randy Jordan met with the media today, talked about his running backs, what they have and what their capabilities are. and what he saw out of them. He talked about Antonio Gibson. He's going to have to trust his abilities. He did a lot of coach speaking here. He's like, we've got to we talk about say a little, say a lot. And that means you got to narrow your focus. He's got to trust his speed because we know his speed can kill. And if you go back and look, you see him, he would go from the inside to the outside, and he's going to have to cut outside instead of inside there. And Randy Jordan said he felt like he was a little too vertical in that respect, and he ran straight. So he's going to have to run a little bit side to side to get and go forward. We saw the clips of him in Memphis. So looking forward to see what he can do. I imagine he will get some more carries. They are talking about that it's a week-by-week basis on who's going to get the most carries. So don't focus on carries. You've got to focus on what you're doing. You got to make sure he had a great quote. What was it here? Don't count the reps. Make the reps count. I mean, that's common sense right there, boys and girls. Don't sit there and ask how many times did he get the ball. And when it's your time to when you have the opportunity, you need to make the best out of it because you got 3 guys behind you, sometimes 2 guys behind you that are going to make a difference there. And like I said here, if y'all want to come on, chit chat for a little bit, talk about this game, what do you think? Let me know here. And I'll be giving my prediction here towards the end. Probably be on here for about an hour or so. We are on Periscope, Twitter, and YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that bell so you get notifications anytime. And talking about this Washington-Arizona matchup. And, we did see a lot of goal line situations where I thought that Peyton Barber got the ball too much, but he did make them count down there at the goal line. He got 2 touchdowns from point blank range there. So that, he made it count. And that's the most interesting thing about this offense. In previous years, in the red zone, this team was 75% in the red zone. That last drive was kind of a throwaway because they had really won the game and Philadelphia couldn't come back, so they turned them all down over on downs. But other than that, in the red zone, they were 75%. They scored 2 touchdowns, got away with a field goal. Give me a second here. What's up, Jay? What's up, Jay?
Not much. How are you?
I'm doing well, buddy. What you think? What do you think about this week?
This week's matchup is really, really interesting to me. Mm-hmm. Although I do like competition, but I'm not sure about all this nonsense about the Arizona defensive line. Although it does have Chandler Jones, who else does it really have on there? That's what I want to know.
But I'll be honest with you, man. They had 5 sacks last week. Mm-hmm. They had 5 sacks last week against the defending NFC champion with an all-pro left tackle potential and Trent Williams. That defense they've got pieces. They got pieces to be scary. So yeah, I'm not going to downplay these brothers in that respect. Yeah.
Right, which is understandable, but I just don't see what's so great about that line except for one guy. Mm-hmm. You just got one guy.
It only takes one guy. You know what they say about an apple, right?
Mm-hmm.
It takes one bad apple to spoil the whole barrel.
Mm-hmm. And the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, though. So
yep. Armand says no shootout with the Cardinals. Got to keep Hopkins on the sideline drinking. Yes. You can't trade 3 for 7. You cannot trade 3 for 7. You got to get to them. But like I said, they probably have a game plan. They know tape on them. This squad is familiar with them. This defensive staff: Steve Russ, Sam Mills Jr., Richard Rodgers. These cats were in Carolina last year, so they do have the ability. They do have the ability to go back and look at that, and they remember how they game plan. So I'm imagining that these cats talked to Jack Del Rio and was like, "Hey, this is what we saw last week," because Jack was out of the league last year. It's not about their D line; it's about our O line. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, and it comes down to that left side. B Nizzle, what's up, man? How you doing? What's up, Dubs? So that's where I'm getting in, and you're absolutely right. I said that before you got on here too, that the left side, Wes Martin getting pushed back, Jerron Christian getting beat up pretty much, and then you have people who are saying like, well, Dwayne Haskins. I had an interesting comment. Shout out to the dude because he did his research. Silly Goose in the comment. He talked about watching Dwayne Haskins in college and kind of flub-lubbing and whatever. It is what it is, right? You got a guy who was 1 year in a system at Ohio State. But you cannot make good throws if your left side is linking every dime. What's up, Ready Red? How you doing, man? Y'all going 0-2 this week or what? I got y'all against the Full Gold Falcons. I know you, and I know where you might be going if y'all win. So I might not root against y'all either for that respect. But no, I like I said, because I agree with you 110%. The left side is suspect.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean, you know, it was something, and I don't know who it was who brought that up to me. I don't know if it was JD or Gunner. It was Gunner who brought it up to me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Gunner who said that, you know, Jerron Christian was you know, he said he didn't practice hard because, you know, Trent was here. You don't like, you can't say stuff like that and expect for somebody to take you legitimately. You know, and I'll use that for a real life thing. Every time when we would go where I used to work at, people would go for promotions all the time and they would clean their act up. They would clean and be the model citizen. And then they'd be like, why didn't I get hired? I did everything you wanted to. It's not what you wanted. It's not what we wanted to when we had the opening. It's what you did when we didn't have the opening. What's up, Big Simple? How you doing, bro? It's not, and that's key. Like you can't sit there and that you need to be working on your craft, sharpening your iron every single day. And then when your opportunity comes up, you need to seize it. Jerron Christian never seized it. He's looked lazy. Sadiq Charles is probably who was active for most of practice this year. This week, he could step in there at any time and take it away from him.
Yeah, he could.
Armand says, "What do you think about the wide receivers and the Arizona DBs? They've got some young ones, and Peterson will follow team. Yeah. Let's take a look at their corners because I don't really know who their corners are. Let's see.
Of course, you got Patrick Peterson on there.
Yeah, you got Patrick Peterson, who's always key there. But I will tell y'all this: the Cardinals media site is awful. They don't really have a media site where you can go look up stuff, so you got to go and find it on your own. So they were not friendly in that. Shout out to the Eagles, though. They had it as well as Washington does, so it was easy to navigate. What's up, Chop Shop? How you doing, man? Like I said, I got the link in the description if y'all want to come on, chit chat, talk about what you think the keys of the game, keys to the game are. Depth chart. Here we go. So, oh crap! I didn't realize that they have Dre Kirkpatrick. They've got our whole line doesn't have anyone, and so they got Patrick Peterson, Jay Kirkpatrick, Byron Murphy, Kevin Peterson, Got Jalen Thompson, Buda Baker as your safeties. And like I said, Buda Baker is he's pretty key. He's key to that defense. He tackles, so I can imagine in the running game that he will come up, he will attack that line. So you're going to have to watch out, and that means that your offensive lineman going to have to get to the second level on that and try to deplete him. Take that fool out. Let's see here. Don't know much about Jalen Thompson, so let's take a look at this. So Jalen Thompson's in his second year. He's a safety there. He came in the supplemental draft. He played 15 games for him last year, 63 tackles, an interception, 3 pass defenses, and a fumble recovery in 15 games where he started 9 when he joined the team in July. After he joined the team in July. Saw action on special teams against Detroit, at Baltimore, and versus Seattle. See, when did he get? He made his first career start and registered 8 tackles against Cincinnati. Well, it was Cincinnati.
So
that's him right there. He had a pick. I don't know where he got his first pick at. Had his first career pick against Jimmy Garoppolo on Thursday night football in the fourth quarter. And he had 7. I was about to say, I saw Tampa right here. So I thought maybe he would have intercepted famous Jameis. That's right. We lit, Big Simple. And, they've got 2 veteran corners, Drake Kirkpatrick, who's drafted in the first round in Cincinnati. He actually played with Van Joseph. I think Van was his position coach in Cincinnati. So now he comes over in free agency, and he had 3 tackles last week. But he hasn't had it. Is that I'm looking at that right? His brother hasn't had an interception in. He's been hurt, I think. But he hasn't had an interception in 2 seasons. Lord. I hope I didn't jinx this. We got to set this. Yeah, we do have to get around. What's up, Washington diehard fan? And then Patrick Peterson, y'all. This brother is legit. I don't think he had a great season last year, but I think we know what he can do. He's locked down the likes of Calvin Johnson before, only 30, and he did have 1 pass defense last week. He started in 10 games last year, but before then he had started every game for the Cardinals since 2011. So he's consistent. All but 1 year he had 2 or more interceptions. In a few of those seasons, he had 3, 7 coming in 2012. So you've got a veteran there who's looking to chomp at the bit and get back to there, and he's scratching to get his first picks. Jordan Hicks, who I talked about earlier on this defense, he's one of the inside linebackers, and like Russ said earlier, Devondre Campbell as well. Jordan Hicks, who is in his 6th year out of Texas, played for Philadelphia, familiar name there. Started all 16 games last year, had 140 total tackles. Somewhere I said he had 150. He led the team in interceptions as well last year. Had a career banner year in Arizona, looking to maintain that. So you got to watch out for this guy, and it'll be a chess match. I think he is the play caller, the signal caller out there on the defensive side. Devondre Campbell. And don't forget as well, they did draft somebody in Isaiah Simmons, which I'll get to him in a little bit. Comes over from the Falcons, who had a career year last year, signed a 1-year contract with them as well. He played in 59 games for Atlanta, over 300 tackles, 5.5 sacks. And he had that career year last year. But Isaiah Simmons, who struggled, he gave up. He was on that play where I think it was the screen to Mostert, and he struggled covering it, and I think he went 76 yards. So he's got a little bit of growing pains there. This isn't the ACC. You're not playing Boston College and Wake Forest and NC State and the Hokey Chokies. You're not doing that. You're playing legitimate teams now. Two of the better teams in the NFC last year. Del Rio's got to get those safeties again. Lord, yes, I know, man. I know. He got to get that free safety together. Yeah. What's up, Teron? How you doing, man? Thank you for the sub. I saw you had just subbed up to me recently. Thank you. Gibson needs to get at least 20 carries back. Yeah, no. I think he needs to get 25 touches in the passing game, and then in the running game as well. If he can get that combination there and him trust what he can do, I think he's going to be all right. What's up, Nati, DMZ Sports Zone? Make sure you check out DMZ Sports Zone. So, man, don't forget they got Corey, and they run that 34 defense as well. So, something we should know that can get cut up really easy if you don't have the right players. Taking a look at their offense here. And this is their 2D. I'll share the screen here. How about that? And y'all tell me if you can see Chrome tab with the Arizona. This is the Arizona depth chart. Gotta get a new mouse. So if y'all can see that, like I said, DeAndre Hopkins, Christian Kirk, and Larry Fitzgerald, those are their starting 3 wide receivers. Dan Arnold, who played last week. What's up, Thomas Rice? How you doing, man? And Max Williams, who I think Max Williams came over from Baltimore. Is that right? Mm-hmm. But they use him as a wide receiver. Yeah, he was with Baltimore last year. Had one of his better seasons, 10 starts, but he had 15 receptions, 202 yards. Not anything of somebody who was drafted in the second round should be producing in that respect. Mason Cole, who's on the injury list, he's their center. Justin Pugh, DJ Humphries, left tackle. So him and Chase Young, they should get nice and acquainted with each other. So that's really taking a look at what they've got and what they're going to throw at us. Kenyon Drake, Chase Edmonds, who had some flashes last year as well, too. Good in that respect. We'll take a look at their injury report as well, because I love injuries, right? I love looking at injury. I don't love injuries. I should probably – sorry about that. So Mason Cole, he's out already. That's your starting center. Kylie Fitz, sounds like some crazy girl I met at a fret party one time. That's a joke. That's a joke. Anna, if you're on here, forgive me. Anna's gonna kill me. She's gonna be like, "What?" Larry Fitzgerald and DeAndre Hopkins. I don't really know what that. Right. I don't know what the non-injury related did not practice for, but I don't know why. If it's a non-injury, why they're on the injury report makes no sense. Max Williams did not practice. He is out as well. So, like I said, Arnold will be the starting tight end. Talk to us about the Oklahoma reject that runs a 4.2. Yeah, B Nizzle, where you been at, man? I talked about Nuke. I said everything that's going on with COVID-19 and how everybody's been getting screwed. The Arizona Cardinals show that if you start living life a certain way, you're gonna be able to dupe somebody. Big Simple says, getting this win, Washington football team 27, Arizona 20. Okay. Let's take a look at Badet. How do you say this dude's name? Let's see. Oh, Jeff Badet. That just sounds like a bad name. Was with the Dallas Renegades. Let's see here. I'm doing my best. Pedro right now. Let's see. Yeah. I really don't even want to talk about him too much. He's on the practice squad. He can run a 4.2, but like, you know, speed is like somebody like, you know, it's what is speed if you can't catch, right? If you 350 pounds, what you doing in a Mustang? That thing ain't gonna go fast. It's gonna drag on the ground. But let's see. I'll go on this Wikipedia page. How about that? Maybe people haven't screwed him up yet. So, from Orlando, Florida, he committed to the University of Kentucky, rejected offers from South Florida. Freshman year, he had 22 receptions, 285, 1 touchdown, red shirt after a serious injury. Played with Baker Mayfield. Lost to Georgia in that game, that Rose Bowl game. Had a 4.2 40 at their pro day. Declared for the draft. Nobody picked him up. Minnesota did undrafted. Was in concussion protocol. Resigned with the Vikings. Kept away from the Jets. And he was with the Renegades last year. I mean, there's really nothing to say about him because he's fast and he's a you know, he's on the practice squad, man. That's all I can say on that. Let's see here. And taking a look at that injury report again. Cole Holcomb, he is officially out. I think he had an injury in practice there. Thomas Davis, full practice all week. Kendall Fuller, full practice all week. Need those cats back. Kendall Fuller more than Thomas Davis. I think I'm not too worried about the linebackers in it. Let's see. Exactly right. Oh Lord. What's up, Dubs?
What up?
What's up? You had to get your hat and everything?
Yeah, I guess.
You had to get a hat. You had to get hat fixed and everything. I'm going with the limited hairline today. So, Thomas says with Ron Rivera last year had 8 sacks against Kylie Murray in Arizona, so it's very possible for our defense to have a big day again. Yeah. Oh man, excuse me. No, I think that's a hell of a point right there, Thomas. Like I said, they know this defensive staff, 3 of these coaches, 4 of them, right? Yeah. So your defensive line, your linebackers coach, your safeties coach, and then you have your secondaries coach, really, who worked with Ron Rivera. They know what to expect out of this dude. They know they get with Jack Del Rio. And you know, Jack Del Rio, he's seen his fair share of mobile quarterbacks. I know that there's a fear because this team has struggled with mobile quarterbacks before. Medea Newton, you know, she's given us problems before. Mike Vick has given us problems before. You know, so if we look at that, Russell Wilson up until a couple years ago, he gave us problems. Now we were out of our element though. We weren't running at 43, we were running at 3.4. So that's another thing we got to look at there. But yeah, I don't know. But so what do you think, Dubs?
Well, I don't even know what y'all been talking about, bro. I haven't been on here.
He just want to come on here and smile and look pretty. That's all it is.
No, I'm coming on.
No, pretty
good. You know I'm giving you a hard time. I gotta give you a hard time. You know that, right?
Yeah. But what have y'all been? What's the conversation about today?
I've been talking about Arizona and not Medea. Yes, Medea. B Nizzle. That brother dress up better than half the ladies that go to church with me. Like dress up like old lady, like the mother of the church. That's what he dresses up like. Cam. That's his drip. That's his drip droop though. Let's see here.
No, but I was just thinking, like, you know how all of us are talking about our defense.
Oh shoot! I meant to remove the this instead of you. Sorry.
But what if it's our offense that shows up this game?
Right. Fair point. See, and there's a lot of similarities between, like, I see a lot of similarities between us and Arizona, especially us from last year. They had a terrible defense, but they had tools. They had tools on defense. They've got some good players on there, but they didn't know how to use it. Not saying that Vance Joseph is out of his element, but I mean, a guy who's worked with the 4-3 for a lot, now you've got a 3-4. These aren't, I don't know, but maybe a lot of these guys are out of place in that respect. But they've played this scheme for a while. You've had Chandler Jones for years now. So, I think it could be on offense that you win this game. And you're going to have to. You're going to play ball control offense. Keep it out of Kylie Murray's hand. Mouse is hungry.
No, his mom left the room.
Yes, sir. Deaconess Newton. Hallelujah. Yes.
Mouse, what do you want? But yeah, it might be our offense that steps up. And I know we got all this speed, but what good is the speed if it ain't being used on the field? If you can't open up plays for it, it don't even matter.
Right. But like I said, the key to the game is going to be the left side of the offensive line.
Yep.
That's
so
what's going to
starting. Who's getting us? Is Sadiq back?
No, Sadiq's not getting started. Sadiq's not starting. It's going to be Wes Martin at guard and then Christian at left tackle. So they're going to have to play through. Like I said, you get a 4-week grace period because you haven't had preseason to hit people and everything like that. So you get a 4-week grace period. I mean, Tom Brady is getting a 4-week grace period. And he's going to have to put that together. But these guys, these young cats, it's a young team. They're going to have to do some growing. Let's see here. You guys got to remember, this is not the same old Skins. We finally got some good coaching and a new front office. They all on the same page. No, I agree. I mean, through all this, of course, we can tell it
I've been bigging up in this. I've been saying this team is, but I'm just saying, if you don't put it together, it don't work.
Mm-hmm.
Right? No reason as to why it wouldn't work.
Mm-hmm. It's the old method of square pegs, round hole. You're going, just because it looks good. Huh?
She's saying she think we're going to lose, but it'll be close. Stop it, Anna.
Hold on. I'm going to have to go get my ring shipped back to me. No, I'm kidding. I might have to repo that thing now, Anna. Let's see. Arizona had Suggs last year. He was way too old to do much. Hey, he went from the very bottom to the very top because he won the Super Bowl with the Chefs. Cards defense looked really bad last week. Did the Cards defense look really bad, or did Sam? Well,
now
they give a lot of yards.
It wasn't like they were designing the runs for Kylie Murray. Mm-hmm. He was out there running for his life. So, hey.
You look like Cam Newton on Sundays, running for Jesus.
I'm coming, Lord.
They used him in practice to are you talking about they used him for practice, Kyler Murray scrambling in the pocket. You talking about that wide receiver Armand? That'd be good to have him there. But yeah, back to what I said, we could have a field day against them because this defense is better than Ron's last year. Yeah, they got a lot more talent.
You see B Nizzle's comment, bro?
Hey, come on, B Nizzle, be nice to her. Be nice, man. Come on, bro. Lord, our punter, field position, our defense winning for. I agree with you, and you already know how I feel about that. What's going on with Love? If he's not playing this week, why didn't we stick him on IR and kept Peterson? They said he's working his way back, and Randy Jordan said that he's working his way back, and that he let's see here. I actually have it right here. That he's working his way back, working his way to get healthy, to get back there. He's taking some quality reps in practice, and he's looking great in terms of the reps. But right now, they only do 3 running backs starting out. So, maybe we might see him. I don't know. Just kidding, though, man. I don't mess with the I know, man. I'll give you a hard time. Because you give us a hard time. Yeah, Murray wasn't running for his life. He was gaining 9 yards a carry.
Those weren't scrambles.
I mean, they probably threw some design runs up in there, but
yeah, but most of them.
I mean, but it's like it goes back to what you said about scrambles. Your quarterback shouldn't be your leading rusher.
Yeah. How many yards did he have that game?
Rushing? 91 yards rushing. He did have a long of 25, so that's pretty damn good. And I'm not taking anything away from Kylie Murray. I think they need to respect this brother. Because Nati brought it up yesterday that he's got a little bit of rust in him in there. Let's see here. Hold on, Jay. I got to drop the link. He's got a little bit of dangerous rust up in him. So I think that's something we're gonna have to look out for. That's something you gotta look for. You gotta plan for him. I ain't trying to be scared, but it is what it is.
I'm not gonna say the Niners don't have a good D ends or a good D line, but their D line is not as quick as ours. They're not as quick as our D ends. Yeah. So
B Nizzle brought up, that's probably the best point I said. Kyler can look good and still lose. Yeah. No, you're right.
No, that's right. That's what I was telling the people too. Like, they're like, oh, what about Hopkins and Fitzgerald? I'm like, they can still put up Hopkins could get 150 yards and still lose. Like,
this is what
look good and lose.
Right. And you think about that, what you just said, right? He threw for 130 yards. 151 of those yards were accounted for by DeAndre Hopkins. That's 70 some odd yards that was distributed over how many other receivers? And he had 14 receptions in that respect.
And the 49ers were still in the game.
He had 16 targets for that. Jesus Christ. He had 16 targets, 14 receptions, and Larry Fitzgerald was right behind him with a gentleman's 4 receptions. That's where I have a concern there. If you take away the first 5 minutes of the game, they outscored the 49ers by 2 touchdowns. But you can't, I see what you're saying. Cards took that W, but that's like me saying, oh, we need to take away what Dwayne Haskins did when he was 1 of 12 starting out in the first week of the season, in the first half, right? I can't take that. I can highlight the fact that he completed 14 and 19 passes down the stretch, but it's the whole body of work, bro.
It's a complete game because we were losing in the first half and we won the second half. NFL is a 4-quarter game.
Right.
It's always a tale of two halves in the NFL.
Love that chicken from Popeyes. I heard that in the background. That ain't me, dude. That was Dubs. He had the TV on there.
Oh, you hear my TV?
Yeah, I think we heard the Popeyes. I think Thomas heard the Popeyes commercial.
Let me get that thing.
Let's see here. I understand that too. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. And I'm like, I'm just thinking, like, it's a whole body of work. It's 60 minutes, right? Like, that's like saying, I'm going to school to take a test, right? I'm getting ready to become a real estate agent, right? And I've got to get a 90% on it to pass, right? I screw up on the first 2 sections and only get 50% of it right, and it equals out to a 60. I still fail, but I got everything else right at the end. So it's that similar, that comment. And Isaiah Simmons, he did look rough. He gave both TDs given up by Simmons on mistakes. Those
Yimmy's boy.
Yeah, yeah. Not Mabel Simmons, that's Cam. But Isaiah, he did look rough because they had one picture of that brother. He was chasing Raheem Mostert like. But like I said earlier, this ain't the ACC. This is not the ACC. And he's not playing Wake Forest and Duke and the Wolfpack and all them. Yeah, they're not playing those guys. They're playing legitimate talents from across the way. It's still his first game without an offseason, though. Yeah. That's fair. I'm not beating them up. Like I said, I'm giving everybody 4 weeks to get this stuff together. Hey, Nadia, how are you? I want lavender, Nadia. I'm trying to get some lavender.
No.
I need to get some
Did
lavender.
Did you get that package yet, Corey?
No, not yet. Haven't got that.
No. Okay.
I'm going to have to make a video for you when I get it. He's a defensive rookie. They all suck for a few games. Yeah, I'd say that's fair. Not Chase Young, though. Special teams turnover will decide the outcome of this game. I hear you. He has a lot more responsibilities than just rushing the QB. Chats and mods. Anna, hi. Now they speaking to everybody. Thomas Rice, first game, bro. Not Chase Young, LOL. Chase Young did duck his first couple of games. He was badass. Okay, so I'm going to say this about Chase Young, and don't shoot me when I say this, right? He quit on some plays.
He took some plays off.
He took plays off. I love Chase Young. The brother took play, and you know exactly what play I'm talking about. When he took off, he could have had a 2.5.
He let up. He let up.
And I was like, no, don't do that. Yeah. Don't do that. That's not Michigan. I know you're going to get like 8 sacks against Michigan. This is the Eagles. Don't do that. But I get it. Like, it's going to happen. That's going to happen. But that was one play that kind of stuck out to me because they had Carson Wentz. And we could have had 9. We could have had 9 sacks. And Dubs would have been like, you know what, Corey? You know what that number 9 mean, right? Who's not in the booth this year? Number 9, Sonny Jurgensen. They had that 9. That 4. Nah, let me stop. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get canceled.
Don't start it, Corey. Don't start.
Yeah, let me stop. That's right, Tom. Let's see. Where am I at? Exactly, Bulldog. He's a beast, though. He's versatile. That's why the coach had him on the sideline. At the end of the day, she stopped college, stopped this offense. True. Yes, he will be a monster for a long time. Thoughts on Logan Thomas? Dubs?
That's Corey's boy.
That's my man. That's my man. I told you. I told y'all this. I told you this. I said, you know what? What did I say in July? I was like, y'all know what? Logan Thomas, he's going to be all right, guys. I said, we already had our tight ends. What y'all talking about? What has Stupor Hooper done up there in Cleveland in over 2 games? Huh?
that everybody wanted on this team.
What? Tell me what he's doing. What's Hunter Henry doing? Huh? But man, Logan Thomas, I told you. Why do you need to go? Why do you need to go to Macy's to get something? You know, like why you need to go to Macy's when you can go to the Dollar Tree? Huh? And it still work. Why do I need to go to Best Buy for batteries when I know I can get them at Walmart? And they're still gonna do the same thing. They're gonna power my remote, and I'm gonna get to the game. Looked good. He is an ex-Arizona quarterback, but I love him because he's a Virginia Tech Hokie. You know, so I watched him a lot in the ACC. Wasn't he was a quarter? Did he start that playoff game against the Cardinals? My Cardinals fans that are in here. I know he played in that game. I don't remember who started the game when it rained all up in Carolina. Let's see here. I meant that Young was. I hear you. I think Isaiah Simmons is gonna be all right. I'm giving him a hard time, but I think he's gonna be okay. 8 sacks was for Kobe. Rest in peace. Yeah, Palmer. Okay, he did start that game. That's what I thought. Pretty awesome that he failed at quarterback and found it. Yeah, you're right. And Thomas still badass Chase because takeoff is still be badass because we got that sweat and Kerrigan had to be a badass. So LOL, it's okay to take a break. No, we ain't trying to teach the young people that, Thomas. We trying to teach a valuable lesson. You need to go hard every day, right? Logan Thomas. I told you, B Nizzle. What you want, Jeremy Sprinkle? Yeah, I forgot. That's B Nizzle's boy, Jeremy Sprinkle.
Oh man, Sprinkle.
Ring Graham Bell to send him to the locker room. I don't remember. Who rang Graham's bell? Speaking of Graham Gano, he's the kicker in New York. So yeah, I like it. Yeah, Jeremy Sprinkle. I know that's your boy, but look, Logan Thomas, that's my guy. I lay claim to him, and then if he sucks, I will accept it. Y'all know how I am. Sprinkle me bitches. Lose 15 cents. Yes. Sprinkle me. Like, I mean, the only thing I'm good, like the only thing that Jeremy Sprinkle is good at catching is them clothes that he stole at Belk during the Belk Bowl. That's about it. He can shoplift, he can't shop and catch.
Oh.
Yeah, but and he's gonna be good. I think Logan Thomas is gonna be. You're right, Big Simba. I think he is gonna be good this year. Either I'm stupid or he's gonna be all right. I really don't want to come on here and say I'm stupid. Y'all would love
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Y'all love that. Like, look,
he might be good for fantasy because he's the only actual tight end we have that can catch.
Yeah. But yeah, I like Logan Thomas. He can be key in the game. He was wide ass open. Sprinkle me, bitch. I'm gonna get some powder or something.
Get some glitter and
yeah. Hey, he like that dude. Who's that little Middle Eastern guy with the salt and he like sprinkles it on the steak?
Yeah,
Jeremy Sprinkle.
Salt Bay.
Yeah, Salt Bay. The problem is that's the problem. Gruden set the bar so low that you think Thomas is a Ritz. He's a salty. Damn it, they still taste good in the soup, B Nizzle. Don't take this away from me. Don't take this away from me, brother. Saltines, Ritz, it don't matter. Logan is Goody Two Shoes says Logan is Georgia. I ain't going that far. I don't
he
remember
might get some 15-yard touchdowns here and there. But I don't think Jordan Reed.
I said, Oh God, I'm pulling my best Jordan Reed now. And I don't know. I don't remember where we're at. So
Jordan, you talking?
huh?
Somebody get a concussion?
Huh? What? Wait, what? Louis T is funny when he says, "Sprinkle me, bitch." Oh God, I gotta come up with them
Don't
funny
speak
ones.
too loud. The vibrations might cause another concussion.
Lord. Concussion. They had to give him that big old pen to sign in San Francisco. There's the J. Stop. We're not right. This is serious. That's a serious issue. But before I go into Gordon Reed.
Oh man.
Oh Lord. I'm thinking of like Gordon Ramsay with Jordan Reed's high-pitched voice.
Man.
Like I can't catch the ball. I can't catch the ball. You smoking rocks if you think Logan is anything like the ace.
But it's so cute though. Here, brother.
Anyway,
it's Matt. I don't know where you got it from.
Let's see here.
I'm gonna keep it here. Here you go. It's okay, Jay's not gonna hurt you.
All right. Let's see here. Hold on, real quick. So like, and thinking about this game now. So we'll pick this game, then we'll talk about where I went wrong last week and where I think Dubs won the picks last week. So kudos to you, sir. But I think it's gonna be a tough game. I think it's gonna be rough. Washington has always played Arizona well. In the sense that I'm not gonna give them bulletin board material, but Arizona, we got them about 30 games. It's gonna take them like 30 years to even catch up with us. The boss is home. Let's see. Chase Young is still learning the game. I think Coach Rivera is going to get on him about taking plays off. Outlaw King, when he take plays off. I know what he's talking about, JR, because I said earlier he took a play off from what I saw. I like us. I like us in this game. I said this. I told Nati this yesterday. I said Russell Wilson said it the best. Why not us? I think Washington gets this game, and it's not me being biased. It's not me being a homer. I think that the defense will do just enough. They will do enough in the offense. Contingent on Dwayne Haskins playing another clean game, but I think he's going to have to take another step. And if they run this ball, they will win this game. Keep the ball out of the offense's hands. That's their forte. I like us in this game because the media doesn't. And I'll give us, let's see. Let's say I'll say 24-17. How about that?
I said 31-20.
31-20. Okay.
I said 27-20.
27-20. What y'all think in the comments? Let me know what you think in the comments. So, and then I got to pick up my picks from last week. And don't forget, Dubs and I and Yimmy, because I did get to rewatch Skins live. And he said, what did he say? You know good and hell well I'll be there. So I love the enthusiasm. So here we go. Last week, we didn't pick Thursday night because you know why. Seattle at Atlanta. I took Seattle. Dubs took the full goal Falcons. We both took the Ravens. We both took the Bills. We took the Raiders. He took the Bears. I took the Lions. And I got dropped. We both took the Colts. I took the Vikings. I think he took the Packers. I took the Patriots. And so did Dubs. We both took Washington. Chargers at the Bengals. We took the Superchargers. He took the Saints. I took geriatric Tom Brady. Cardinals, 49ers. We both took the Niners. I took the Rams. He took the Cowboys. And we both took the Steelers and the Titans to beat the Giants and the Broncos. So that is last week. Let's see here. We got some scores. Thomas says 18 to 21. 28 to 21. Well, excuse me, Washington. The Query says 24-21. Diehard fan says 24-21. Cardinals took that W. I don't know. Come on, give me a score, man. What are the Cardinals going to do to win this game? 26-23. Tehran says Washington's going to win 21-17. Franklin, interior pass rush, stops mobile quarterback. Deron Payne, Matt Ioannidis, Jonathan Allen. 21-10. Goody Two-Shoe says Khalil, 45-10. Washington football team. Thomas Rice, 31-21. 45-17 says Yashawn, 31-21 over the Deadbirds. 35-25 Washington. B Nizzle 10-7. Ugly win, but a win is a win. 30-20 Cards. I think that was indicative of the score back in 2014. I think we lost 30-20 out there in the desert when Kirk family member took us out.
I'm gonna say our defense scores this week. I'm gonna say our defense gets in the end zone.
I say our special team scores. How about that, Steve Sims?
That's still part of the defense.
No, that damn Jimmy Moreland should have had a daggone pick six.
Yeah, he slowed up.
Somebody was trying to tell me he was following his blockers. I said, damn it, he's faster than his blockers. She should have won it. See, that's what happens when you win. You can be mad and laugh at stuff like that.
Yeah, because if we would have lost, we would have been going in.
That mother brother, he should have. That mother father, good golly, Miss Molly, I would have been hot the whole time. I would have been like, this bastard, if he had just ran it in, we would have been good.
Already was like, act like you've been there before when they got the pick because they ran into the end zone.
Oh yeah, I got hot too. I did get hot after that interception. I said, damn, we're down 17 points. Why y'all doing this? Lord have mercy. Okay, so I guess we gotta get week 2 picks now. Dubs always comes on here, so I think we're gonna have. It's going to be me against Dubs, and then we always got a guest picker now. So Jay will be the guest picker this week. If y'all want to be a guest picker, let me know, and we'll put you on here. So where do we start at? I took the Bengals last night. We didn't talk about this game, so I'm not even going to worry about it. So the first game we've got is Jacksonville. Over there, surprising win over Old Man Rivers and in the Colts. And like I said, I think the whole stadium was full of Phillip Rivers' family because he's got like 300 kids. Tennessee comes off of a weird win in Denver. And I'll read y'all scores too on in whatever comments. I'll go back and read them as well while we do the picks here. What's up, D-Dog?
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's up? You gonna pick with us?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So we got.
All right. So I ain't gotta be my man out here. Good.
Yeah. So we got Jacksonville at Tennessee. I'll go. Dubs, who you got?
Tennessee.
D-Dog, who you got?
You know what? I like the way Jacksonville played last week. I'm going to pick Jacksonville. I know they got Derrick Henry and stuff like that, but if they jump on them, Derrick Henry shouldn't be – he always going to be a factor, but not that much.
Okay. What you got? Who you got, Jay?
Give me Tennessee here. Derrick Henry going both through that. Yeah, give me Tennessee. Derrick Henry is going to bolt through that defensive line.
Yeah, apparently I saw in Nashville they had some papers come out, like the adoption papers for Derrick Henry. He was adopting some Jaguars from Jacksonville. I don't know if Duval County has already, but I think he'll run over them. They had an ugly game in Denver, He did rush for like 116 yards, but he's like 3.7 per yards per carry. That's concerning, but I think he's back at home. I think they do have fans. I do think they will win this game. Franklin takes Jacksonville as well. Armand says 21-17 Cards. Come on, man. What's up? How you doing? So I take Tennessee as well in that game, and D-Dog is the lone dog on that one. Carolina travels to Tampa Bay. It'll be Tom Brady's first game in Tampa at home. Matt Rule and company, they lost close game against Oakland. So not Oakland, Las Vegas, excuse me. Who do you have in this one, D-Dog? Excuse me, D-Dog.
You said the Raiders versus the Buccaneers.
The Panthers versus the Buccaneers.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with the Bucks in the division rivalry because Carolina's on the renewal, rebuilding stage. Okay. They only got really one great weapon. That's McCarty. He's the franchise player, and other than that, I think the Bucks got it.
All right, and then Jay, who you got?
I'm going Tampa. Brady's going to come out hot. It's not going to be pretty, though.
Dubs, who you got?
Tampa.
Brady's good. Everybody says Washington Diehard says Tampa. Franklin says Tampa as well. Diehard says Jacksonville as well. I was not impressed by what I saw out of Tom Brady. He looked old. He looked out of place. But if he is who we think he is, I think he should be able to come out here, win this ball game, listen to what Bruce Arians did, see what they can correct. Him and Byron Leftwich to get back in there and make this offense work. I think Tampa Bay sneaks by in a close one because it is the Florida Heat, and he is notorious for struggling in the heat, and that's came out there as well. So I like Tampa Bay as well in a close one. Begrudgingly, I will take them as well. So everybody takes them there. Thomas Rice says Teddy in the upset. Tampa will not win this game. They'll lose by 10. Warchild said, "Oh Lord, okay, y'all. I hear you. I don't like Matt Rule, so I'm not gonna take that." Buffalo goes to Miami and takes on Miami. Good Lord, I'm all over the place right now. Jay, who you got?
I'm going Buffalo.
Buffalo. You going Buffalo? Okay. Dubs?
Buffalo.
D-Dog?
Buffalo.
We all take Buffalo in that one. Big game for the Dallas football team as they take on the Full Goals Falcons. They gave up a lot of yardage to Russell Wilson. And I'll be honest with y'all, Dallas got screwed on that pass interference call. But I think Mike McCarthy, after taking a week, got a nice massage during practice. I think that Dallas, unfortunately, will come out on top in this one. I'm taking the Cowboys. Who you got, D-Dog?
Atlanta.
I hear you. Okay. Jay, who you got?
Give me the Dirty Birds in an upset.
Dub's got Atlanta too. I don't even have to ask him.
Yep. You know I got Atlanta.
Okay, all right then. Falcons by 3 points. Falcons F Dallas Cowgirls. Falcons. Buffalo destroys Miami. Die Hard, he's getting these he's got these wild picks. I hear you. I think Dallas is the better team, and I think that just the dice rolled wrong with them against the Rams. Pittsburgh hosts Denver. Pittsburgh looked good in the second half, although they did play the Giants and Judge Joe Judy or whatever his name, Joe Brown, whatever his name is. Denver, they had some questionable play calling last week. What'd you say, Jay? Who you got in this one?
Since I'm from the area, I'm taking Pittsburgh.
He's taking Pittsburgh. I hear you. Dubs.
Pittsburgh.
D-Dog.
I like Pittsburgh's defense. I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh on this one. I don't think they have enough firepower.
We all agree. I didn't see enough out of Denver. You throwing the ball when you got the lead late in the game at home and throwing it in the end zone. MC Hammer, Pittsburgh, Denver by 4. Watch out. Lord have mercy, y'all. Oh, God. Okay, so it's going to be a big family barbecue as Old Man Rivers hosts Kirk family member and the Minnesota Vikings. So it's the Colts hosting the Vikings. Who gets their first win of the season?
The Vikings.
Oh, you said the Vikings. D-Dog, who you got?
You said the Vikings versus who?
Indianapolis. At Indianapolis.
The Vikings. Kirk Cousins is going to step
the
up.
300 versus the 300.
Yeah, the 300.
Yeah, Minnesota.
This is Sparta. Who you got, Jay?
I'll take the Vikings. Kirk Cousins.
Takes the Vikings.
Cook.
Yeah, I think Indianapolis got too many injuries, and I don't really like them in this game. I will take Minnesota to bounce back. They should have beat Aaron Rodgers, but anyway. San Francisco, they came out today, said George Kittle won't play. They travel across the way to take on the Jets at a 1:00 start. Anybody want to take the Jets in this game to beat the 49ers?
No.
The Jets is missing all their key players.
Okay. All right. You know what they say about that, right?
Just in the
49ers. That's what they're saying about that.
That's what they say. What does the Jets mean?
Just
in the season. Philadelphia hosts the Rams. Coming off that loss to us, and then the Rams coming off that win against Dallas. Dubs, who you think?
Rams.
Jay?
Aaron Donald and the Rams.
D-Dog?
I think I'm gonna pick the Rams this time. They on the roll.
Okay.
If they look good.
Who the hell did I pick? I took the Rams too. Okay, that's right. Yeah, I did take the Rams. Okay. Almost through here. Detroit, Adrian Peterson. They go up to Green Bay to take on Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. And I said this last week. I might have to renege on that statement, but I thought that Green Bay was overrated and they were outplaying. They were going to get outplayed. That didn't happen. I will apologize. I will take Green Bay in this game. Anybody want to take Detroit?
Nope.
I'm going to take Detroit because Detroit really just get a bag. I mean, they had got unlucky last week. They supposed to beat Chicago. But I think they're going to be ready. Are they playing in Green Bay or are they playing in Detroit?
They playing in Green Bay. Come on over. Come on over. They don't win in Lambeau. Come on over. You got Green Bay.
Green Bay this time. Green Bay.
Yeah, you got Green Bay. Yeah, I ain't gonna make you look like a fool on here now. The Giants go to Chicago and take on the Bears. The Giants look bad. Like they look really, really bad.
I'm going with the Bears all day.
I know that's right. Anybody want to take the Giants?
You mean the Tiny Tims?
Nope.
No, Chicago is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicago.
I know nobody wants to take Danny Don'ts, so we all take.
He said Danny Don'ts.
Yeah. That's the first time you heard that one? Danny Don'ts. Danny Don'ts.
I gotta use that one.
I did call him Danny Downs for a little bit, but then people were like, "Yeah, that's not appropriate." I was like, "Okay, I won't use it then." Kansas City, after 11 days off, they go to LA to take on the Chargers. Is anybody in their right mind going to take the Chargers to beat Kansas City?
A Tyrod Taylor-led offense. Nah.
Nope.
No.
I got 4 no's as we will take KC in all. Okay. Baltimore goes to Houston to take on the dumbest man in America, Bill O'Brien. Like they seriously, I think that brother was struggling with COVID or something and it attacked his brain when they traded for DeAndre Hopkins. But anyway, Baltimore's going to Houston. I'll ask the same question because I think everybody's probably in agreement. Does anybody want to take the Houston harassment party known as the Baltimore against?
Not I
either. Everybody got
Baltimore
Lamar.
gonna kill him.
Baltimore Lamar. I hear you.
Just 41-7 last year.
Yep.
Just think of that.
That was a butt whooping right there. Bill Belichick and company and Mabel Simmons will go to church on Sunday because she's playing on Sunday Night Football. Cam is going to Seattle to take on Russell Wilson.
Seattle.
Who you got, Jay?
You don't even have to ask anyone.
Seattle. Gotcha. Dubs.
I'm going to take the Patriots in this.
You on drugs.
Don't bet on. Let me tell you something. I've been to Carolina a lot. Don't bet on Cam in big games. Don't do that.
I say this game.
I'm gonna tell y'all because they're going to Seattle, right?
Yeah.
Is there any fans in that stadium?
No.
Okay.
They're gonna pump all that crowd noise up in there.
Man, they ain't gonna beat Seattle in Seattle.
I'll give you a good number though. Russell Wilson has never lost to the Seahawks in the regular season.
To the Patriots.
Patriots, yeah, had never lost to them. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, in the regular season. That's what I mean.
I'm just helping you out, bro. I'm just helping you.
I'm trying to help you out and tell you need to go again. That's my That's my quarterback right there.
I know that's your boy. Why would you pick against him?
That's my quarterback, Russell Wilson. That's my quarterback.
No,
best quarterback in the 2012 draft. You said Patriots shoot. You crazy.
Let me tell you something. I take Russell Wilson in the clutch over Cam Newton any day.
Oh yeah, Cam Newton quit in the biggest game of the year.
What's wrong with the cat? I don't hear the cat.
I don't know. Cat might be in heat again. Is that the girl cat or the boy? Anyway, Monday Night Football, the Death Star opens up as they take on the Saints. I don't know. I think this might be one of the better games of the year. Anybody want to take the Raiders? Anybody want to take the Saints? Who's going to take the Saints?
I'm taking the Saints.
Oh, me too. I'm taking Saints too.
Dubs?
I'm taking the Saints. There he is. Ain't nothing wrong with him.
Y'all, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm taking the Raiders. I'm taking the Raiders. They open they're opening up that Death Star, and I think the boys gonna play. They're gonna go out there and play. Cindy Gruden might show up at halftime for all we know, but yeah, I'm gonna take the Raiders.
You know what? I think Raiders are gonna be these up and down teams this year. They good, but they're gonna be up and down. You know,
so you gonna take the Raiders?
Raider you're gonna show.
You gonna take the Raiders? Come on, you know you want to take the Raiders. Take the Raiders, man. Come on with me. Come on, oh man.
Yeah.
Michael Thomas is hurt.
Drew Brees.
Michael Thomas is hurt.
That's right.
But man, Drew Brees can make me look good out there, man.
Now with that broken hand, when he got them bad hands, he throw the ball. Come on,
he's still more accurate than half the quarterbacks with a broken hand.
They gonna win. Yeah. They gonna win for Vegas. It's in the numbers. The odds.
Oh my
makers.
God!
There you go.
Vegas, really?
Yeah, they playing in Vegas. So I think you want to.
The only way they gonna win that they kidnap Drew Brees in the hotel room by the mob.
You ain't gonna play another snap unless I say so.
What's up, Damien? Thomas Rice. He's got Raiders got a good team, bro. Don't count them out. That's what I'm saying. Raiders. Warchild says Raiders. Diehard fan says Raiders. Russell Wilson is date a girl that was born with a. Y'all, that's not true. Y'all leave Sierra alone. Y'all know that's not true, right? But they did say he turns a hoe into a housewife. That's what I've heard.
Didn't they just have a baby?
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't know. People taking Seahawks, Vikings, Patriots, Newton. Oh Lord, Seattle, Danny Dickhead, Ravens, Baltimore destroy, Steelers crack, crack, Venus, Ravens, crack is rack. The Bears, KC whoops that ass. The Ravens, KC, Kansas City, Fins, Chargers upset by 3. Yeah, I think I said that one earlier.
Chargers upset by 3.
You know, oh Lord, I don't know about that. It don't matter where they playing and now because there's no fans. I don't know, man. It's still you traveling. I know if I gotta go somewhere, if I'm on a work trip or something, I sleep better in my own bed and I feel a whole lot better instead of sleeping in a hotel. Armand says Atlanta, Bears, Chicago, Packers, Detroit. Okay, all right, by 14. All right, I got you, watch out. The Jets by 45. What in the world?
Crack now.
Do he know the difference between plus 45 and minus 45?
I think it's minus 45 because there ain't no plus up in there.
Why?
I guess any given Sunday, right?
Oh my God.
Any given Sunday. 45.
Rams screw the dirty Eagles. Gardner Minshew is for real in Jay's offense. Donald going to wreck him. 3 sacks. Rams, Jacksonville, Niners, Jets. Somebody keep on saying the Jets. Y'all know they got like.
Is that a Jets fan?
I don't know.
Oh, get him out of the chat, please.
Stop. I'm just playing, bro. I ain't mad at y'all. But yeah, I mean, I think good slate of games. I think y'all wrong, but you know, in something, I think the Raiders. I think that Raiders are going to win that game. They're going to open up in slot machines and everything. They're going to have showgirls at halftime.
Yeah, that's where they're going to win at them slot machines.
That's right. That's about it. They got the sport book and everything out there. They're going to win. I'm telling you.
Like I said, if the mall get Drew Brees,
right?
Is it?
Shoot, nah, I don't know. Drew ain't got. I will tell you something. I did watch the game last night, and Joe Burrow. I think the brother's gonna be the truth. I think the brother's gonna be the truth, but he won't make it through the season if they keep on playing the way they are. He's getting hit and running, and they are jacking him up. They got to keep him healthy. Cause I think, the dude's a great story. Anna lives up there, probably about 15 minutes away from her, from his family. They got the school. I actually saw the football field where what's named after him now. But they got to keep that dude. They got to keep Joe together. They got to. They could have won that game.
Yeah, he did really good for somebody with a very bad team.
Very bad head coach. Like there's not a lot of good head coaches. Like there was a lot of questionable things they did. Like I don't get it. You going for 4th down in the middle of the field, but you get down there, you down by 2 scores, and you late in the 3rd quarter, in 5 yards to go. Why are you kicking a field goal? Why don't you just go for it? I don't know. That's why they don't pay me $5 million. They don't piss away $5 million on my head.
A lot of bad head coaches in there anyway. Adam Gase. Whoa. Who said that?
Adam Gase, he be sniffing them coins up and everything. Them smelling salts. D-Dog, since you just came in here, what do you think about Sunday's game?
The Redskins playing the Cardinals?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do. Because I don't fear the Cardinals running game. So they're gonna be what they're gonna do is get a nickel package and keep Kyler in the pocket. You know what I mean? Get them different zone blitz looks. I think they're gonna do a lot of zone blitzes. You know, Fitzgerald might get about 4 catches, but you know what I mean. Let me see, DeAndre Hopkins. I don't think he's gonna be much of a factor. But basically, man, they're gonna devise schemes to stifle the offense. Now, you don't want to get Kyle Murray outside the pocket. You keep him in the pocket, we should be pretty much good. my thing about the Redskins on offense, man, our running game got to control the clock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm gonna keep them running and running and running. The offensive line got to step up. I do miss. There's two people I still miss, even though he didn't want to play for us, man. I miss Trent Williams. We still got Morgan Moses, but you know, and I still would love to have Adrian Peterson on goal line packages and stuff. But Barber's okay. But we doing too much razzle dazzle. We need to form some basic running plays. You know what I mean? Like inside, what do you call them? Mm-hmm. Inside good counter tray and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. You know, running straight, basic running the ball. Because in January, even when you go to the playoffs in January, you're gonna need that running game.
Oh yeah.
You know. So.
Yeah. I found an interesting stat out here today. So I guess we can play a guessing game here. So Terry McLaurin, he had 63 catches, 980 yards, 7 touchdowns in his first 15 games because he didn't play that last game. It's not a guessing game. I was going to tell you. DeAndre Hopkins had 48 catches, 767, 2 touchdowns. Larry Fitzgerald's 55 catches, 744, 8 touchdowns. So kind of, I mean, he's in good company there to actually break out there. But when you're the only target you're going to throw to, and Larry Fitzgerald for the longest time, they had some good, like y'all remember, Arizona had some good receivers. They had Bolden and Johnson and Fitzgerald for like 3 years. They pretty good. They just didn't have a quarterback for a while, and then Kurt Warner came in there and they started doing all right. But yeah, I think I think you're going to have to run the ball. You're going to have to hit them where it hurts. You got to hit them where it hurts. Run that ball. Smile.
Cardinals defense is not really like dominating or scary or nothing like. Ain't like the Rams or the 49ers or all defensive. You know,
but I will tell you that that defense which they bring. Who's that, Anthony? I don't know who your team is. We always whip that. You talking about Washington? We always beat Arizona? We know that. Different team, though. I don't know
Wait a minute, when? Washington beat the Cardinals.
Don't we got a better record than the Cardinals playing the Cardinals? I believe we have more wins than the Cardinals going head to head.
Are you talking? All right, so let me clarify. He said we always whipped at it. You're talking about the Cardinals always beat Washington, just for clarification, right?
Yeah, that's not true.
Okay. I'm sorry, dude. We just talking about what can go wrong, whatever. No, I've said that we own the Cardinals overall. We own them in the series. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do. Yeah, I mean we do. I mean we had a couple of fumbles in the last couple of years. I think we 2-2 over the last 4 games against them. But you're right, we always do.
You telling me to smile for Burgundy and gold? I'm always smiling, bruh.
I just hope that that once our running game get going, we dominate the line of scrimmage. Yeah, everything else will come into place because they will start throwing the ball. We're getting open looks to Sims. And who that guy? Emmett. He was in the league 7 years.
Yeah, Emmons awful.
He's playing good. So
Emmett did not look good. He did not look good.
Guess last week he caught some key passes.
He caught 2. He caught.
One
was a good first down.
Okay. He's still. I mean, there's still a lot to go on with that. Nothing Kylie Murray midget, but going to get sacked 5 times or 6. I hear you, man. I ain't mad at you. He looks like he needs to take a crap. LOL. Haskins will have 5 touchdowns. Mark my words. Oh Lord, Juan. Okay, Juan. Hey, if that happened, Juan, I'm coming on your channel, and I'm apologizing to you. That ain't happening. But
Juan, is he still winning MVP, bro? I just want to know.
Yes. You know Juan gonna say yes. You know
Juan is he winning MVP?
You know the brother gonna say yes.
Hey, you know what's the key fact? I think Logan Thomas should have an all-pro kind of year.
What you mean, Ryan? We're not even bothering being realistic in this chat. What's realistic to you, man?
He don't believe the Redskins can do anything. I'm sorry, the football team.
The football team.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's only one game. Anyway. Give my man time. I hear you, bro. I hear you. I told you.
I'm not even being. I'm a Washington fan, true and true. But I'm being objective too, man. We really got some real good talent on this team that we ain't. But they got to admit that, man. Come on, even our division rivals are respecting that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give him.
I wouldn't be surprised we be in first place though. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't either. But I'm gonna give him time. One, I see you. I'm gonna give him some time. I'm gonna ask you again in about week 6.
Yeah, again about week 6 or 7. You'll see what they're saying.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I'm giving us a quarter. I think if we do well in the first quarter, go 3-1, 2-2, something like that. I don't see right now how we can beat Baltimore, but I'm not trying to look ahead to that, because when you look ahead at games like that, you wind up losing against teams like Cleveland.
Now, just take all they got to do is take the game one at a time. Don't even talk about it. Don't even talk about their record. You win, you lose, you lose. Just keep playing every game, get better. Everything else will follow.
Right.
Let's get better. Like Dwayne Haskins, for instance, he got to be more accurate, man, around the sideline pass. You know, it's just.
He missed.
I know he got a strong arm and everything.
He missed a couple on the slants too. But that was early on. Like I said, he was like 3 of 12 starting out, and then 14 of 19 down the stretch. So,
but it got hot really because he had the defense put him in great position. When did the defense have a bad game? Can he pull us through?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I tell you one thing. I don't want, like, and people always get like uptight about it because like they want to see quarterback throw for 300, 400 yards. If we win in games, I'll take Alex Smith over a Peyton Manning any day. If we win in games, you don't care. Like if you doing thing, he didn't turn the ball over. He's gonna be all right. He'll be fine. I think he's just developing it. He's in a new system. Y'all think about it. He's in his really
third system.
His fourth, if you think about it, because they curtailed Jay Gruden's system last year for that O'Connell, Bill Callahan offense, and then he was with Ryan Day. And then if you even think about it, Ryan Day was the offensive coordinator. He went through 1, 2, 3. He's been through 5 head coaches in the last 3 years because Urban Meyer sat out the end of his freshman year, his year at Ohio State. So I think, like, you know, I think it's gonna come down to how much can the offense do with what the defense gives them. They got to do exactly what they did against Philadelphia and they win. If they got to take advantage of the field position game, which I think Washington had one of the best starting field positions in the NFL last year. Because, like I said, 4 out of their 6, was like 5 out of 6 drives. All 4 of the fourth quarter drives started in Philadelphia territory, and I think so. 5 of the 7 drives started in Philadelphia territory, and they scored on 4 of them. I don't think they scored on any of those drives that were outside of Philadelphia territory. So it's going to rely on defense and running the ball.
Who's our backup receiver besides Emmett? You got Sims, McCorrin. Why they don't get Cam Sims back up in there? Or
he did play last week, but he went back to the practice squad. Gandy Golden, he didn't play at all.
Yeah, that's who I'm looking for. That's why I had high expectations for this year.
He still got his opportunity too. I think he's been battling concussion. I like Alex Smith.
Oh no, another Jordan Reed.
AGG been battling concussion.
Yeah, AGG had a concussion, I think, in week 1. So I think he had he was all right, but I don't think they just
saving him.
I don't know about that. Anthony Miller, I love my team, but Baltimore's real deal. I would love to see if we were going to be serious this year. Like Alex Smith, it's just things it's done for us in the past that got me living in the past. Washington is the real deal. Also, don't forget we beat Baltimore the same year they won the Super Bowl. Stephen Davis we beat them both years they won the Super Bowl. Don't forget that. We beat them in 2012 and 2000. Oklahoma reject. He's frankly big on that guy. Okay, I'm be realistic. Washington football team goes 16-1. Lord have mercy, man.
Yeah, okay.
So we can beat Baltimore. We are a defensive team. Let's be realistic, fellas. Offense needs one. Yeah, I mean, ain't nobody saying that. If the Falcons win, I'm gonna troll my butt off. Why you gonna do that? This ain't no Dallas thing. Come on now. This guy picked them. Juan wouldn't go there. Awesomeness would awesome and crazy if Haskins did that. It literally would kiss your toe. Oh Lord, Thomas is in a goofing mood today. If we go 2-0, people are gonna say, "Whoa, look at the football team." I said it last week. I said, "Let's go football team." I'm gonna keep on saying, "Let's go football."
No, it worked.
I said, "Often I need to know."
I'm up here.
You know what? I think they need to run Gibson more. That's what I seen in the game.
They always change stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, they're still working through it, y'all. They still working for it. So that yeah, so they're still working on it. But I mean, I think they'll be fine. I think that, like I said, they'll win this game. I think the defense is gonna come out there, do their thing again. I think, like I said, they don't have to get 8 sacks all the time.
Nope.
Amy, you're correct, you little devil. Lord have mercy for it. I don't know about that. Damian Dunn. You see, yeah, I seen it too. Run Gibson more. Right. That's what it's saying. Dubs brought that up a lot. He said, "Why are we giving this ball to Peyton Barber? Why are we giving this ball to Peyton Barber? Run Gibson. Run Gibson."
Gibson clearly averaged 4.4 a carry.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that's where it goes. It is the bread and butter. Is run the ball, run that ball, stop, have a dominant defense. That wins championship. Gibson needs 20 carries. I think he needs 25 touches.
Yeah, but what they did was, soon as Gibson got, what did he get to? Like the 1 yard line. Then they brought in Peyton Barber. Yeah. So it looks like Peyton Barber's the workhorse, but they just put Peyton Barber in on the goal line.
He had an awful line though. I think he was like, didn't he, like, they say he averaged like 2.7 yards a carry or something like that. It was something ridiculous.
Probably 1.9. It was probably 1.9.
Something like it was like, I think it was 2.9. It wasn't. I don't think it was that low. Because I would have had more questions and answers for that. Yeah, I don't think it is what it is though. But let's see here. Got a few more minutes.
What's up?
Let's see.
Hey, you got to have, like, you ever see that Super Bowl with Doug Williams when he was slinging it out?
Yeah.
But you also had a guy named Timmy Smith ran for 206 yards. You know, that's the kind of offense we do.
Yeah.
Just don't. Dwayne Haskins seem like he want to hit the home run all the time, though. He got that mentality.
He throws that ball hard. That's what it is. He looks like he's probably one of the hardest passers of the ball, to be honest with you. Because everything when he throws it, he doesn't throw a weak pass. It's coming out there. He throws missiles. And so if he can get on the right page, he'll be fine. Hit these short yard passes. They're gonna be fine.
Didn't he miss Logan Thomas again? Was that Logan? He tried he tried to bullet the ball in there and overthrew it.
Jay, you were right, man. It was 1.7. I thought it was like 2 point something, but it was 1.7.
Yeah, I thought it would be around there. Yeah.
There you go. Hey, that Will Diggs. Dig me into a hole right there. Yeah, he was he had 17 attempts for 29 yards. My God. Ooh. Lord have mercy.
See, y'all think the offense is gonna look a little bit better this weekend?
I do.
Mm-hmm. I think they're gonna be. I think they're gonna get it right because, like you said, this team is about adjustments. We saw that last week. This team was not the same team in the first quarter as they were the second quarter, or as they were in the second half. They got better and they took away things from Philadelphia. They saw this isn't working. Because why didn't Philadelphia go back to attacking Apke? Because they took something away, right? That's something that's going to happen again this week. That's exactly something else. You got to figure out what are your adjustments. I'll say it again. This defensive staff, 3 of these coaches were on the staff that beat Kylie Murray in Arizona last year. So they know what it takes to stop him. You know what? I got it up. So let's see. 2000.
So they know Kyle Murray's tendencies and all that.
Yeah. So they know they've got a ballpark estimate on how he is. So 2009 Panthers. 2019, sorry. My let's see. I think this year, I do think this year's Cardinals team is. I still think they're the same, man. I still do. But y'all play, like I said, y'all played well. Even though you got swept by the 49ers last year, y'all played good against the 49ers. And granted, this was in September. I don't trust your head coach. I don't trust Frankenberry. I don't trust him. Let's see here.
It's going to be Blueberry after that week.
Oh, Blueberry. There we go. I like that one better. So this was Kyler's stat line last year against Carolina. 30. He was 30-43, $173. This was his third game of the season, so keep that in mind. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He did run the ball 69 times, and he had a long of 20 there. He ran the ball 8 times for 69 yards. Excuse me. Cranberries. Frankenberries.
That's almost as better.
I like old cranberries. Cliff cranberries. Dude, I told, like I said, and I even tell you for people who just came in here, like Cliff Kingsbury is going to hold this team back because Arizona is talented. But I think they are good and can get to the next level. Like if they have Bruce Arians again, somebody at that caliber, I would be like, you know what? This team is legit. This team could run the tables in the NFC West. I don't think with Cliff Kingsbury,
we should go about art.
They can't
podcast. Talk about art.
So they can't. I mean, they honestly cannot.
As long as you want it,
they're different. They're different in that respect.
Shit, we can last about 2-3 hours, 6 hours. Yeah. You know what StreamYard is? What?
Yeah.
StreamYard.
So,
no. Man, everybody put it like this is
defense was ass last year.
We
With Suggs on playing trash, a linebacker court. Peterson was suspended.
And like if you can kick your camera, I can
I
show
still
my
think.
face. If you don't, you push that. You're like talk.
I still think that. I still think that he's going to be right. Cliff is going to surprise people. Is he going to surprise people like he did in Texas Tech when he was 3-22 against ranked opponents? When he was 19-35 in the Big 12? No. No coach in the all right, come on now. I don't think this is I don't know, man. Cliff is going to surprise people. I think he's like Lane Kiffin. That's exactly what he's like. Never heard of him. Please, Texas Tech was like the 8th option for Texas recruits. Yeah, I know. I hear you, Franklin. But yeah, I mean, if we lose to Frankenberry, I'll say I was wrong. But right now, I don't. Like I said, I don't trust the dude as a head coach. I don't trust Matt Rule as a head coach. It's just weird how that stuff happened. But please, I just like that. I like that comment though. But if I'm wrong, Cards took the W. I will admit it. I always do. So let's see here. And before we wrap up, I see you there, Awesomeness. Hold on.
Hi.
Hey, Awesomeness. What's up?
How are you doing? I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. So what do you think about Sunday?
Well, I feel like Sunday will be a good game.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to beat the Cardinals. I mean, we did it before 2018. We beat them, right? I mean, we beat Cardinals so many times.
It's two different teams, though. That completely different teams. They've
You're
got Arizona's got like 6 players from that team. We've got like 4 from those two teams. So I don't know. I think you got to throw that out the window.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, well, I guess we can still think. I know we could win, and I believe we can win this game. That's all I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is the defense just gotta keep pressure, and the offense, because I think the offense is just a little bit not. Yeah, they're not working out. They'll be tired, and the defense will be a lot tired.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the offense, because they're not pushing hard enough or not putting pressure. So it's like you gotta get pressure on, making sure that the offense will put pressure on the QB.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah. What you say? Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to say hi to Dubs. Hey, Dubs. Hey, Jay.
Okay.
Hey, Austin.
So,
all right. Go ahead, talk.
Okay. All right. That's what I intend on doing. So anyway, yeah, I mean, we own them historically, but like we tell a certain other fan from a bird-based team, or how they tell us that don't mean anything when it comes to playing the game in the current. You can't live in the past. So you got to play for what you got today. It's going to be a good matchup either which way. I think the next level is to I'm a funny dude. What are you talking about? I'm not funny. What are you talking about? I'm just having a good time, man. Yeah, where is Gunner? We need to find Gunner.
I don't
know.
I gotta find Gunner because he got that luck of the Irish. What you drinking? That fancy? You drinking what?
Coconut water?
Coconut. Ooh, coconut water. Y'all coconuts out there give water. Look at that. In a box. In that big old box. Look at you. He said that's intended what I intend on doing. Oh God, stop that. Yeah, but I'm not gonna be on here as long as we were last time because I've been up since I've been going to bed late, so I do want to actually get to bed a little bit early today. D-Dog Shred. Oh man, leave him alone. He all right. He good dude. He come on here, good supporter. But yeah, y'all make sure if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out Dubs. Check out these two. I know Jay, you're more of a supporter, but if you do got a channel, check out these two channels as well. Will Diggs, 30 more minutes. What you talking about, man? I didn't write up 30 minutes of material. Will, if you want to come on here and talk about the game, then you can come on here and you can extend it 30 more minutes. But yeah, anybody that wants to come on, chit chat, talk, or I'm going to wrap this thing up here. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice shirt, man. Awesomeness.
Thank you.
We will. I do have a. I do have something I'm gonna do tomorrow because there's a little thing. I gotta maybe an unboxing. I might be able to do an unboxing video.
Ooh, nice.
So that's gonna be fun, right, Dubs? That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Nah, Sean, I ain't doing another hour, bro. I got. I was
Sean's
on here
like,
an hour and a half last night. Y'all gonna get tired of seeing me up here.
Hey, bro, that's them watch time hours.
Yeah, that's it. I noticed the watch times. Hey, I'm confident that on Sunday, when we got the pull up in the drive-through and the watching of the game, I think that we're gonna get there. But we're getting close though. I guess I can talk about what's going on here right now. So we're about 30 away from hitting 1,000. I'm going to do 1,000 live, and I'm going to be giving away something that is NFL based. Some of y'all know what it is, some of you don't. I'm going to do that. I may do some other prizes. I've become a big fan of breaking tea, so I might buy a gift card to there so I can give away something where you can buy.
Sorry.
Anywho, I'm going to.
My bad.
You good, fam. You good. You're all right. You're all right. Awesome. Probably do that, but then I'll do the big prize. So we'll do that as soon as we hit it, or thereafter it's confirmed and everything. But y'all, I say this every time. I appreciate everything that y'all have done for me. Help me out. This has been one hell of a 4-year ride. I never thought when I came on here back in 2016 that it would like develop into this, and the people that I've met from Dubs and Skins fan. Skins, you know you can't be cussing up in the chat, right? You know they treat that as spam.
I'm gonna have to give you some of this coconut water. You know Skins don't like coconut water. We're gonna have to wash your mouth out with this coconut water.
Oh Lord, Anthony. Good golly, Miss Molly. Anyway. So yeah, it's been fun. Kind of reviving some things. I used to do live streams all the time, doing those during the game again. That's fun. I can say this again. Skins, so I'm gonna call you out. You coming on halftime because I watched you live and you said you were coming on at halftime because you know you can't focus during the game, but right? He did say that, right, Dubs?
Yeah.
See, even though I wasn't in there, I watch your stuff, bro. I watch your stuff. So, so yeah, we have Skins fan. Anybody else who want to pull up on halftime? Me, Dubs, Jimmy will be on here. Anybody else who wants to come on? We have the ticker. I'll update our scores around the NFL. We just gotta have a good time, y'all. But peace, good luck. Football team. I hear you. Hey, make sure you subscribe. We all friends here. Cars took that W.
Yeah.
We all friends here. But yeah, I appreciate you guys, everything you're doing to help me out here on the channel. and I'll be on here about 3:40. I think the thing says 3:40, so I'll be here about 3:40. Probably wrap up. Oh, you did? Yeah, my man. Appreciate you. So I do expect, no matter what happened, if we lose, I expect you to come in here and talk and give us a ribbon and give me the ribbon about why I shouldn't have talked about Kingsbury the way I did. And then I also return the favor if we win. But yeah, so I think it'll be a good game. Fun. I want to see some points, but if we win ugly, we win ugly. A win is just a win. So yeah, there it is right there. I'll take my lumps too, man. I'll take my lumps as well. But I appreciate it. Y'all, I'll meet you halfway and I'll go to 210. So I love you guys. I appreciate everything. Again, make sure you subscribe. We're almost to 1,000. Love, peace, and hail. I'll be talking to y'all real soon. We out. As we end the broadcast.